Hello, YouTube. I am Tanisha, your host, here on The Last Word. I am just holding my phone because I'm going to make this very brief. So I'm not going to be here very long. But as you can see from the title, the subject for this week is rejected. Okay. And of course, I put a little rouge on because my lips be like mighty japped. So I had to do something to kind of counter that this time. And y'all can see I got my little curly puff going on here with my head. So, and I got a lot of shrinkage. So this is great. I was trying to get my shrinkage back actually because I had to like deep condition my hair. I had been stretching my hair and I had tried like this new method, excuse me, for stretching my hair. And so I tried that new method and the method did work. It did stretch my hair, but it stretched it too much to the point where it's like, that too much stretching and everything can cause breakage. But I know y'all not here to hear about hair because that's not what I do on this channel. I probably should create her channel as well, like a separate page for like her stuff. But today I want to talk about rejection, and I don't know if I can call this like a story time or whatnot, but story time slash how to deal with rejection or when the world rejects you or whatnot. Um, but I thought about it a lot, and in my life, I kind of grew up, without my mom or my dad, and a lot of people tend to, you know, a lot of people that I grew up without their dad, but they didn't also grow up without their parent, without their mom. Like, and that's not to say my mom wasn't there, but I mean because she was there, but she didn't actually, fully. Like, I guess I should say fully raise me and my brother. So you kind of grow up feeling like, okay, why can't my mom be there for me? Or, what's wrong with me? Or what's wrong with us? Or, you feeling like that you did something wrong when in reality, the fact that she wasn't there for us had nothing to do with us. Just let that sink for a minute. Like, just think about that. And with that being said, that just goes to show you that rejection you may be facing or dealing with, and even this note to myself that the rejection I'm currently dealing with or feel like I'm dealing with is nothing to do with me. You see, and so I had to remind myself, okay, my mom wasn't there because she had an addiction. She wasn't capable, of being there in the way that she needed to be. And that's not an excuse for her or to excuse, her addiction or, her responsibility as an adult to be there for her children the way that she was supposed to. But it did affect her capability and an ability to be there for us the way that a mother was supposed to be. So fast forward, okay, because this is not to get all deep, nothing like that. I just want to come on here for a few minutes and just, kind of briefly discuss rejection and how and dealing with it and how to deal with it, basically, right? So I have to keep reminding myself that people's rejection of me have nothing to do with me. You understand? Like, they're not rejecting me. They either do not have a capacity to receive me or do not have the capability to love me the way that I need to be loved or to be a part of my life the way that they need to be a part of my life, right? So that's what it is, folks. I mean, rejection, how to deal with rejection. And that's not to say that is the case every single time that you're feeling rejected, because there are various different reasons why someone may reject you. They may really just not like you. Okay. And because there is nothing wrong with that. Like, people are not going to like everybody. You understand? But you cannot allow someone else's dislike of you or rejection of you. You cannot internalize that, basically. So the best way to deal with with rejection, and there's definitely more that I could say, right? But I'm just coming out here with a brief vid. The best way to deal with rejection is to not allow it to become internalized. Because for a long time growing up without my mom, that's just the start of it, right? If we want to get down to the root of it, okay. We have a writing center here in our community that I'm gonna start going to. I'm already a part of it, but I just haven't got committed like I need to. But I like what she's doing here locally. And I kind of got off, but the reason why it made me bring it up about the writing center is because she's an author, Miss Sherry Williams. She's helped people create books, or excuse me, write their books and publish their books. And she has a center called Souls Writing Center. And like the premise of, some of the books she's written a lot of books, and the title of her book is called The Root of My Pain. And that's what made me think about her writing center, is because like I'm going way back, to when I was a little kid, and I don't want it to seem like, oh, I'm still suffering from childhood wounds and pains, which, a lot of that I have healed from, but that just is the root. When you're dealing with rejection and different things that you may be experiencing emotionally and spiritually and mentally, you have to deal with the root. Where did this come from? Where did it start? What happened? What occurred? And that is why, like, I'm going back to my childhood and all that, because that's where it started. It started with me wondering why I had to live with my grandmother. But I'm looking at my friends, they all live with their mom, they all got bedrooms of their own, they all got, this or that. And that's not to say that, I'm the only one who's grown up that way, but because then as I aged, through grade school and different things like that, I began to realize, okay, hey, I'm not the only one that was raised by my grandmother. Hey, I'm not the only one who dealt with this or dealt with that. So that's the root of it, basically. And that's what made me want to shout her out in this video, is because you just have to get down to the root. And I kind of thought about her when I mentioned that, because that's what like her aim is, and that's what like most of what she like she has a play that she created. Some of the things that she does, deals with helping other people deal with the root of their pain too. And I really like that. That's the reason why I wanted to go ahead and it's another girl who referred me to her, who wrote her book through that writing center. So I wanted to go and start getting my book together and everything like that. But yeah, but just talking about rejection, basically, you can chime in and say what it is that you think, on how to deal with rejection. And my another, like I said, fast forward. Let me get back to that. Fast forward to now, and well, not necessarily now, but fast forward from my childhood through adolescence and young adult womanhood and all that. Um, you know, you as a child not knowing that that is what's going on, you begin then to have interactions with people and different things like that, and you not understand why maybe you're not accepted the way somebody else is, or different things like that. And it makes you wonder, like, what is wrong with me? It makes you think that something is wrong with you, like. And then that's when I had to realize, that no, nothing is wrong with me. I am the way God created me to be. This is what I've went through, life experiences the way God wanted me to go through them. And of course, not times in your life when you're disobedient or when you're doing things that you shouldn't do. Obviously God doesn't want you to see you have to suffer pain, but some of the things that we go through, or things that we have to go through because of consequences of decisions that we make. So, and different things like that. But basically, you know, you are who you are. And my goal now is with the way things are here locally in my town, and everything like that, I just want to make sure that I'm not internalizing the rejection or what I feel is rejection, to not internalize it, to reject myself or to think less of myself or to feel like, look at me, look at my hair anyway, I'm supposed to be talking. I always do that. I'm sorry, y'all, but to always, but yeah, so like I said, this channel is laid back. It's not, it's just raw and cut. Sometimes I try to do formal videos, but for the most part it's pretty much laid back. I'm not doing a big production or anything like that. I'm just on here sharing my thoughts. Okay, I'm a regular smuggler girl on here sharing my thoughts. I think my thoughts are insightful, useful, and helpful, and could possibly help somebody else. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. I do some videos where I write stuff down and come, really with some great points. But today it's just really quick. Like I said, I'm thinking about changing up the day that I do it, so that way it can get more, I guess, comprehensive. So that way I'm able to really do more and like tackle, every little thing and every little detail that involves rejection and different things like that, and maybe even bring some points in from the Bible, and different things like that. But at this time, that's not what's happening. Okay. And I do book reviews and different things like that. I have done on this channel as well. But yeah, just basically, this is all to say, do not internalize rejection. I have to keep reminding myself, do not internalize rejection when someone doesn't feel like they want me as a part of their life, or even when I feel like I don't want somebody as a part of my life. Um, it's kind of difficult. How do you tell somebody you don't want them in your life? And I have had to tell, somebody that before, you know but they told me the same thing with their actions. So instead of us going back and forth, I'd rather just tell you with my mouth, to let you know with my mouth and my actions, right? I can just go ahead and say it because I'm more straightforward. You're not going to have to wonder, like, like, while you had me wondering about whether or not you rejected me or whatever, your actions let me know that you don't want me in your life. So ain't no point in me trying to, fake the funk or, make it like anything. I'm just going to tell you, no, I don't want you in my life anymore. You understand? It's not healthy. It's toxic, and just bye. Okay, like, it's just, I'm just going to straight out, flat out tell you, because I don't got time to skip around the bush about it or none of that, and you won't have to wonder. But some people like to keep you, they don't want to just say, okay, I don't want you in my life, because at the point that they feel like they might need you, they want you there. They want you nearby. Like, and it's like, I don't do that with people because, you either in or you out, basically. Like, you either in or you out. Like, if you're on board, you're on board, but just, I can't even think of who that song was by back in the day. Ain't no half stepping, right? I don't even know the artist of that song, but yeah, it's a song from back in the day. Ain't no half stepping. Okay, and that's the way it is with God. Like, we cannot half step. We have to give God our all or nothing, or like we have to be in or out. Okay, no fence straddlers. Okay, look, note to self. Hope I'm looking to the side like that really is for me. Okay, because things occur where you struggle with different things like that, different things, whatever your struggles may be. Some people have habits, some people have things that they love more than God, idols, and different things like that. I have dealt a lot with idols. Loving things and people and all that more, or loving an idea of something more than I love God. And that's not to say I don't love God. It's just to say that what you love more the way you prioritize it. You understand? That's what I mean by loving something more than you love God, because God knows your heart. He sees how you prioritize this one thing over Him. You understand? And so that has a lot to do with rejection too, if you want to bring it into from a biblical aspect, because of the fact that God rejects idols and idol worshipers. You understand? So that could be a part of your rejection when it comes to from a spiritual perspective. You understand? You have to have yourself completely in line spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Like, am I saying anything that doesn't make sense? Is this helping anybody? I don't know who may view this, but if this is helping you, just tap a like, okay? Make a comment, share, and please do tap the subscribe button and subscribe. But anyways, I am off for now, and I will be talking to everyone at another time. Or well, actually next week, because I upload each week. But last week I didn't, so it was like well, it wasn't New Year's, but excuse me, do check out my New Year's video that I did about just keeping it real. And that's another thing that I want for my channel, is to be able to just keep it real. You understand? So the videos that I do is just raw, uncut. I'm keeping it real. Okay? So I'm just going to keep it real. But rejection, how to deal with rejection is to just simply do not internalize it. You understand? If you're a believer, you have faith in God, you believe in a higher power, or whatever it is you do when it comes to your spirituality, because I'm not here to dictate to anybody what they should believe. I know what I believe, okay? I believe in the Holy Father, okay? I believe in the Son and the Holy Spirit, and I believe in the good book, okay? So when it comes to my spirituality, but then when it comes to mentally, emotionally, just do the things that can affirm your love for yourself when you're dealing with rejection and dealing with others not embracing you the way that you feel you should be embraced. And find your niche. You understand? You can't go in a space or be in a space that's not really quite for you and then expect people to receive you. Like, people know what's real and what's I guess fake, or what's a facade and what's authentic. People are gonna know. Like this right here, this YouTube, the last channel, me talking about the things I thought, this is authentic space for me. So, and I'm also a marketer, but marketing is not really my thing. It's not really my thing. So maybe it could be a reason why I don't do as well, because I haven't experienced rejection when it comes to that. But we're talking about a different kind of rejection. But I feel like this is my space, and I have to just, I think with the fact that it's not, or I feel like the fact that I've had my YouTube channel for like a year and it's not even moving, is because I don't have YouTube skills. Like, I really think if I had the YouTube skills that I needed to have, my channel would have already flourished by now. Like, so I don't blame that, or I don't feel rejected, by YouTube or anything like that. But I don't blame that on anything else but the lack of my skills. So I have to increase that, and I don't really get much time to increase that, because as you know, I'm Monday through Friday at my day job, and it's just like, by the time you get home, I don't beat. But I have to be able to do that this year, put out the time for that. And I have to be able to go ahead and get the time to go to the Souls Writing Center here locally in Knoxville. That's where I am anyway, Knoxville, Tennessee. But all right, folks, let me get off here, because I'll keep chitter chatting and talking. I was only going to come on here for a few minutes and got to talking and talking and talking. But as always, thanks for watching. I hope you like, subscribe. If you hear anything that's helpful to you, chime in. Give me your thoughts. Tell me your opinions, what you think, and yada, yada, yada. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. And y'all have a good day.